One of my friends started this chat group on the phone, like text chat with all the guys in our neighborhood. Well, when they grew up, because I don't really know them as well because I was only living there for maybe 3 years because my mom used to move around a lot, and they know each other well, and I'm just like one of their extras in the group. So on this chat, they they all became holier than thou because they every morning I had to mute the conversation because it's like three separate chat rooms because every time the guy that created the chat room he had to build another one because it could only hold a limited amount of people. So it's like three different chats, and every morning they come in with all their scriptures in and it just all day the phone just keep going bling 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 bling. So I had to mute the conversation. I had to mute all those conversations because they don't like what I say anyway. They think I'm an atheist. But they it's funny because growing up, well not growing up, but knowing them and knowing about them, they was doing all kinds of stuff, drinking. They wasn't really smoking like that, but they was doing all kinds of stuff. And now all of a sudden now they're grown up, they're all I guess not, I wouldn't say Christian. They like above Christian. They like they overdo it. So these guys, and half of them, the only reason they became Christians or became this, you might as well call them a priest, is because they went through bad stuff in their life. One went to jail a few times, and there's always some kind of traumatic experience that make you want to turn around and give your life to Christ. They always do that, and they want to force that force that shit on you. And I'm not knocking anybody's Christianity or religion and all that, but you guys know how I am. But they want to force it on you, but they had to go through all the bad shit first and don't want you to go through the bad shit. Now they want to force all that stuff on you. But what I'm getting at is I tell them little hints, I drop little C's and stuff like, here's a contradiction. They do not want to hear it. They have excuses for everything, and it's amazing how they making up stuff. They can't even put they don't have proof of what they're saying. They just making up things to make it fit. It's just when I asked them about how the dinosaur bones get in the earth when the earth was made in 6 days, none of them can answer that. It's a couple other things that I asked and they couldn't answer. They just ignored me. So now I think I'm blocked because because when I used to send stuff, it always say how many people read it. Like 17 people read it. Now it's only like one. So maybe I'm blocking. That was my goal, to get it down to 4. See how many people would block me. But what I'm telling you is that you are God, and we're all gods because you know something that God doesn't know, or what people believe that God, you know how everybody say God knows everything. God, he knows all. God knows everything. But there is a couple of things that we know that God doesn't know. Like, for instance, fear. Like fear of dying. Do God experience that feeling? No, he had to break himself down into little guys to know what that feels like. And that's us. So, because if you're God over everything, why would you have fear? Fear of dying. You don't have that. You don't, he wouldn't have that experience. He wouldn't have that feeling. There's no need to have that feeling, but we have that feeling. So we know something that God don't know. So we are God. God knows everything, right? Here's another one. God doesn't know what it's like, the one that everybody worship, to trust somebody with their livelihood or their life. God doesn't know what that feels like to leave your life or your livelihood in the hand of somebody else. He doesn't know what that feels like. Humans do, because we're God. We know everything. Or as they say, God knows everything. That's because collectively, yes, he knows everything. We are God. But being singular like everybody think he is, he doesn't know what it's like to put his trust in somebody else, put his life in somebody else's hand. So we're the gods. And another reason I say that we are God, who else can take minerals from the ground and make a device to talk to somebody else across the other side of the world? I mean, gods can do that. They just digging up sand, dirt, make microchips, and next thing you know, you got computers thinking for you. Stuff that you got out the ground, stuff that we as gods got out of the ground, made this device that thinks for us. Who can do that? Gods. We're the gods. We are gods. So I'm just giving you that part because it was just bugging me. I'm surprised it wasn't, especially being Easter earlier today, because today is Sunday night now. By the time you get this, probably Monday morning or Monday afternoon. They just going overboard. But on Easter, I'm surprised nobody wasn't really talking that much. Maybe they was all in church with their pimp outfits, bright green, bright pink, and all that stuff. I don't know, but they wasn't really holy rolling today like they normally do every other day. Man, they put all these scriptures, and I be throwing in their contradictions in there and mess them all up. But it's just irritating. I don't know how I don't know how. Only way I could delete the get out of the group is to block everybody, and that's too much work. I just mute the conversation. It's just irritating as hell. So I wanted to tell you that, and also wanted to say that, of course, my computer crashed again a couple of days ago when I had my outline for my next video, and I gotta write that shit all over again. I hate this stupid ass computer. Oh, I want to buy a new one so bad, but my money ain't right now. I need a new one bad. Cause this computer, I think this computer is old. How old is this computer? Maybe about 10 years old. I don't know. It's slow as hell. It has a lot of problems. So that's another thing that makes making these videos hard. So, well, I thought I'd give you that and let you know what's going on. Give me an update on everything, and so that video about the gender war to sexist is going to be a little behind schedule. So I'll just keep you updated. So everybody, you all have a good evening, have a good day, and take care of yourself. Be safe. Peace.